Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Morrowind. I am still in Aldrune. We left off with me at Buckmoth Legion Fort, and it turns out that Aldrune, when I double checked, I found a guide and I read it. It turns out that it is the seat of the Redoran Council. And so I went to the council and I found out that there was a book explaining all of the ideas. Now, I found this guy. This guy is apparently the Archmaster of the Redoran Council, which House Redoran is one of the places I need to appeal to. So I want to be the Hortator for the house. So I ask how a Hortator is chosen, and he says that only the Redoran councilors can choose a Hortator for House Redoran, and it must be unanimous. The duties are defined by ancient custom, but in essence, a Hortator is a house champion and must be skilled in both combat and known for his courage and honor. So I ask about choosing a Hortator, and he says there is no need to name a Hortator, and if there were such a need, I would not shame House Redoran by naming an Outlander our Hortator. So, and then I guess my next thought was, what about the counselors? What would you say of them? He says, even if you get the counselors on your side, I will veto them. I would rather die than see House Redoran dishonored by an Outlander. So, I thought I could skip the process. Well, you know what? I do have a quick save. So I thought I could skip the process by talking to this guy. I'm going to tell him my story and ask to be confirmed. You are a fool, an ignorant, ill-mannered Outlander fool. I'd rather make a monkey Hortator. As long as I am head of this house, you will never be Hortator. And the ignorant refused to hear my story and consider my proof. He was quite clear. He will never consent to my being chosen. So that's what he says if you ask him right off the bat. I'm going to load my quick save because I didn't know what was really going to happen with this conversation. I saw that it damaged my reputation with him. I don't want to... I had a feeling that would be the case if I asked to become Hortator without, real purpose, without, backing. So what this tells me is I need to go to the council, I need to join the house, and then I'm going to have to actually work my way up through the faction. So bear with me as I go through this process. Okay, so here's Naminda, and she is who I can talk to about joining House Redoran. You are a fraud. You hide behind the false prophecies of the Incarnate and the Nerevarine. But Beryl Sala, captain of the watch, says you are an agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence Service. You are an outlaw without honor and cannot hope to be admitted to House Redoran. Go away. What do you mean? No, wait, what do you mean? Yes, I wish to join. What? I can't join this house. What? Humphrey Lopernick, false incarnate, agent of the Emperor, outlaw, unbeliever, House Redoran knows how to deal with outlanders like you. What the heck? He wouldn't be in the council club, would he? I need to figure out who this Beryl Sala guy is. What? Well-beloved people of Morrowind, take heed, take warning. The outlaw named Humphrey Lopernick stated trade of Pilgrim, lately called Incarnate and Nerevarine, now is shown to the investigating ordinators and magistrates of this district to be an agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence Service. This outlaw's claims are false. The prophecies this outlaw cites are discredited. The dishonest character and base purposes of the outlaw in perpetrating this hoax are now made clear to all observers. Humphrey Lopernick is sought for various crimes by ordinators and town guards. Report all encounters with this outlaw to the proper authorities. If you see this outlaw in public, give the alarm. Published by the authority of the temple, the Order of the Watch, Magistrates of Vardenfeld District, under the signature and authority of Grandmaster Beryl Sala, Captain of the Watch. Hold on a second. Here and he'd hold on a dang second. This is a desk. No, okay, so I was thinking of the Grand Inquisitor, apparently. Who's this Captain of the Watch? Okay, that's... I was not expecting that at all. And so here I am again. The Bonnie Mesa's hut.
A warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Because honestly, I need that. After what I learned at Alderaan, I need all the help I can get. Ask and I shall answer with Azura's blessing. Tell me about the Redoran Hortator. I do not know the ways of the settled people, but I do know in the Council of Chiefs you must cultivate a friend and beware an enemy. Find one who is willing, or who is well disposed to you. Win him, and use him to win the others. And the most powerful chief, he is most likely an enemy, since he loves his power and hates to share it. Recognize your enemy, and prepare for him. Okay, well, I recognize my enemy now. Do you know anything about the counselors? The Redoran are proud and haughty, known as great warriors and great worshippers of the tribunal. Since they love the temple and Vivek, they cannot love you. The temple warriors hate the Nerevarine prophecies and will kill you if they see you. Be careful. Okay, don't go to the temple. I'm glad I didn't go to the temple. Which also means I pretty much can't go to Vivek, as far as I know. Okay. Do you call me Nerevarine? In times of great danger, the four Ashlander tribes unite under a single war leader. If you can prove to the Urshalaku, Ahemusa, Zainab, and Arabinimson tribes that you are the Nerevarine and that the tribes must unite against the threat of the sixth house, then each Ashkan will declare you Nerevarine and war leader of all tribes. You must go to all the tribal Ashkans, but first go to Sul Matul, who is your friend, who will surely grant you the honor. Very good. Thank you. Excuse me, guys. Important business with the Ashkan.
It is such an honor to meet you.
I'm glad. Don't be jumpy. It's okay. Listen, Sul Matul, me, Nerevarine, we've been talking about it. I need you to grant me the title. It's part of the trial. And I know these trials. You wish to be called Urshalaku Nerevarine, but first, would you hear the counsel of Sul Matul? Good. First, I would give you warning. When you are called Nerevarine, the word must spread and many must hear. Your enemies will hear and come seeking your blood, and such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple. They may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and temples, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Nerevarine. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise woman Bonnie Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nabani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways and of their ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Urshalaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things. Okay. Read what the journal says. Warn me of the great houses in the temple. They may be hostile when I'm known as the Nerevarine. It sounds like they already are. For some reason, they are already assuming me to be Nerevarine. And suddenly, I need to go back to Ald'ruhn. Alright. I can think of one quick way to get there. This is Nisus? I didn't know there was a temple in Nisus. Right, okay, I forgot about that. Do you guys have like a silt strider or something? So I'm back in Ald'ruhn, and now I need to go find a counselor who will be on my side. I'm completely shut away from the Archmaster, that's for sure. So now I'm going to have to go and talk to every other counselor and see if any of them are willing to give me a foothold in House Redoran. Because I can't do it the traditional way.
Do I know you?
No, you don't know me. At least I hope you don't. Lethri. Garissa Lethri. Here's our guy, Garissa Lethri. I got a feeling that he's not going to be on our side. As a counselor of House Redoran, I am a very busy man. I hope this is important. A single no is a veto. First, a great house has to choose a Hortator, then that Hortator has to go to persuade the other great houses to name him Hortator of their houses too. Let me quick save. It's more a chief hero than a general. The council plans and approve strategy. It's a terrible system. The legions aren't like that. The generals ignore the politicians and win the wars, but a Hortator leads by doing. The champion who wins every battle and inspires by example. The hero who challenges and defeats the opposing hero in single combat. Doesn't have to be polite or smart or even a nice person. Just has to win and make others want to win. Tell your story and ask to be confirmed as Hortator. That's ridiculous. If you were my friend or someone important, I might listen to your nonsense, but Beryl Sala says you're just an Imperial spy and a pretender. What if... Alright. How are you feeling about... How do you expect anyone to believe such a story? All this about prophecies and reincarnated heroes and Daedra lords appearing in caves. I've also heard that you are an Imperial spy. But enough talk. I judge a man by his actions. I don't know much about yours. I will speak with the other counselors, but that is all that I will promise. Doesn't believe my story and doesn't know much about me. He's going to talk with the other counselors before he makes his decision. Okay. Okay. That's a step. I'll take that. Can't guarantee anything, but you know what? He says he'll talk about it. There's one counselor who will at least consider it. Serethi. Okay, what's the name of this guy? Serethi. Serethi. Athen Serethi. Maybe this guy will give me a shot. Okay, listen, buddy. Magic. Alright. Tell your story. You have told a remarkable story. It has the ring of truth. You may have been deceived, but I believe you. I may be able to persuade other counselors to believe you as well. But as a condition of my support, I require a favor. Rescue my son, Varver Serethi, from Venom Manor? What? From Venom Manor? Yes, my son. He is being held in Venom Manor, which is the first manor to your right when you enter Scar. I have heard Bolvin Venom is keeping him in the right wing of his manor. You must be careful not to kill Bolvin Venom himself, or the other counselors will turn against you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll go rescue your son. I didn't know it was like this. Okay. So I have to go to Venom Manor and free a guy? Said he was being kept in the right wing.
I could kill that guard. Those boots are ruined.
Don't fight, don't fight, don't fight, dude, don't fight. Go, let's go. We're going. Come on, let's go. Alright, you're with me. Okay, great. Let's get you back to your dad. Athen, I have got your son. Varver Serethi. Yes, my son. He's... Journal has been updated. Yes, my son Varver Serethi, you have returned him to me, and I am in your debt. You rescued my son. Words cannot express my gratitude. Therefore, I name you Hortator of House Redoran. I also promise that I will use my influence with the other counselors of House Redoran. Alas, there is one obstacle. Bolvin Venom will never name an Outlander Hortator. But if you have the full support of the council, he may agree to an honorable duel. A duel? So this is a start. I have a foothold. I knew as soon as I saw this guy in his entrance, I looked at him, I'm like, if that's the guy, then he will help me. And sure enough, he did. He's out here ready to do business, ready to greet people. Meanwhile, guys like Lethe and Venom, they're like deep in their abodes. They're hiding away. Are you our guy? Where? No. Okay, sorry. You're the guy.
What do you need?
I am here to talk about the Redoran Hortator. Athen Serethi has spoken of your good judgment, and I trust him. I will vote for you as Hortator of House Redoran. Okay, so I have one more in my pocket. So that's 2. Maybe if I go talk to the other guy, I can guarantee his support.
Is there something you need?
I spoke with Athen Serethi. He liked what he told me about you. You get things done and show good judgment. Your story is crazy, but your story doesn't matter to me as long as you can do something about Dagothar and his servants. I'm making you my choice for Hortator of House Redoran. Okay. Done deal. Off to the next. Minar al-Arabar. Oh, this has got to be the guy. Yeah. You just see those big spikes.
You must explain why you have come here, and quickly. No speeches or excuses. Use your words with care, for I am a counselor of House Redoran, and a very busy man with many duties and responsibilities. I am not one to stand about idly while others chatter on and on about the most trivial of subjects.
Then let me get to the point.
I have spoken with Athen Serethi. He believes your story and says you can be trusted. I have known Athen Serethi since he was a child, and I have absolute faith in his judgment. Please accept my apologies for not seeking you out and accepting you at once. Forgive me also for believing these rumors about you being an Imperial spy. You have my vote. Mina Arabar hereby confirms him Humphrey Lopernick as Hortator of House Redoran. Tell the other counselors that I have given you my blessings.
He thinks very highly of his opinion, it seems. But I'm just glad to have his support. So, on to the next.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
May I help you?
Yes, you can. It is nice to see you again, Humphrey Lopernick. What brings you here? The Hortator. Athen Serethi believes your story and believes you can be trusted. I still have my doubts, especially with these rumors that you are a spy for the Empire, but life cannot be lived without risks. I agree we need a Hortator, and I see no better candidate than you. So let the record show that Councillor Morvain confirms Humphrey Lopernick as Hortator of House Redoran. Okay. Who does that leave? I'm not going to get him. I have to duel him, but I need to get everybody else's support first. Arabar. I have Redoran. I have Morvain. I have Serethi. I have Lethri. Okay. Okay. So as far as I know, I have the support of every other counselor. Okay. Okay. Then I think that all that's left is for me to duel Bull and Venom. Okay. Here I am. Yeah, you better be ready. Because I am prepared to duel you, Bull and Venom. Kidnapper.
So you have the support of all the other counselors for the title of Redoran Hortator. You have played your tricks with the other counselors, but they will not work on me. This has gone far enough. If you are not a coward as well as a fraud, I will put a stop to your ambitions at the arena in Vivec. I will meet you there if you dare face me in a duel to the death.
So I have to go to Vivec. Bull and Venom has challenged me to a duel at the arena in Vivec. Okay, then. And so, I am now traveling to Vivec. Man, what a journey. Okay, so I am in Vivec, and I am going to the arena, as far as I can tell, for the first time. I was challenged to a duel by Bolvin Venom, and I am compelled to accept. I want to... I mean, do I just have to jump down? Would that be enough? Quick save, I guess. All right. Here I come. Bolvin Venom. Yep, that's our guy. Oh, wow. He staggered me. Oh, man. He's doing a lot of damage. He's got, like, ebony armor. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Damn. He's brutal. Oh, let me go. Let me go. No! Ah. It takes him, like, 5 hits to kill me. No, let me, if I can stand up, or I can't. Okay, well this is taking an embarrassing number of attempts. Oh, couldn't even get my spell off. He's zigzagging on me. I need to cast generate. I need to use the boots. Get the... Okay. I got him. Journal has been updated. I killed Bolvin Venom in a duel. It is unfortunate, but there was no alternative. I should speak with Athensarethi again to be named Hortator. And I'm allowed to take his stuff. That's the rules. What was he wearing? Yeah. He had a full set of ebony armor. A Daedric Daikatana. That's what it was. Yeah, so I thought he was doing like 50 damage in a hit, and he was. The ring is what I want to take instinctively, but there's also the key. I'm taking his ring. It is my right. Well, it has been a long day, full of travels, but we are now returning to claim our title, for we have rightfully become the Hortator of Redoran. I'm cutting this part anyway. Get out of the way. I'm about to be Hortator. Do you know what I could do to you?
What do you want?
I want you guys to move. Pretty please. Athensarethi.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I have finished the duel.
I will give you my support as Redoran Hortator. I will try to use my influence with the other counselors.
Yes.
The Council of House Redoran is in agreement. You are the Hortator of House Redoran. I hope you are as successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Deothur and his blighted hosts. On behalf of the House and Council, take the ring of the Hortator, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you as our chosen champion. I also have a sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I received it from a contact in the highest ranks of the temple. My guess is that it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. And here's a copy of a recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I've seen it. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others may not be so understanding.
Note from the Archcanon. Journal has been updated. Okay, I've been named Hortator. Athens Serethi gave me a sealed package. What is this? Note from the Archcanon. A package sealed with an anonymous wax seal containing a single page, unsigned note on the cover of the package to the Outlander lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine, to be delivered with haste. The assertions made being in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the tribunal, namely that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to being against temple teaching, incredible and implausible in the extreme. Incredible being literally here, meaning that it cannot be credited to anything. It is not credible in any way. The revelations made by the Inquisition, namely, that you yourself are in fact an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of the Blades. Okay, I thought I had deniability up until that, until they call us Blades. Lately made with substantial evidence by the Lord High Archordinary Beryl Sala, further calls into question the validity of and motivations behind your claims. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the Temple and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor, the interests of the Temple and its leadership, and in particular the interests of his immortal lordship Vivek, are best served by close and personal examinations of the claims being made and close and personal examinations of the motivations and character of the claimant. The Temple, through its examinations of its records, in particular the records of the Hieroglypha and the Apocrypha, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims of signs and feats that would mark the Nerevarine according to prophecy. Therefore, in the event of the fulfillment of certain of those most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely that the claimant should at one time be acknowledged holder of several ancient titles of power and authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator, the great houses and Nerevarine of the Ashlander Tribes, the Temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of the Nerevarine shall present himself for inspection before his Reverend Honor, Archcanon Lord Thulor Seriani, High Archcanon and Chancellor of Vivek, Archcanon of the Canonry of Vardenfell, Archpriest of the High Fane, for review and consideration of his claims and identity. However, until such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator separately and jointly by the great houses of Vardenfell, and at the same time has been named Nerevarine separately and jointly by the 4 tribes of the Ashlanders, there's no purpose in reviewing or discussing these claims. Because of the Temple's official position on the prophecies of the Nerevarine, and in the interest of preserving the security of the claimant from those parties who might wish to do him harm, it is convenient that the claimant of the title Nerevarine shall present himself in secret to the Archcanon Seriani and the Archcanon's private quarters in the High Fane of Vivek. To signify agreement with these terms and conditions for meeting with the Archcanon, the Nerevarine claimant may present himself to the healer of the High Fane of Vivek, Danso Dules, and the necessary arrangements will be made. Once again, no purpose is served by a meeting until the claimant is named Hortator of the 3 great houses and is named Nerevarine of the 4 Ashlander tribes. And at the request of and in the name of his Reverend Honor Thulor Seriani, Archcanon of the and Chancellor of Vivek, Delano Lauren, Priest of Vivek, assistant to the Archcanon. Okay. So, what that says is they are not acknowledging me as Nerevarine because they can't, because it's in contradiction with the policies of the Temple. However, if I can somehow prove myself worthy of regard among the Dunmer people, if I can become Hortator of the 3 houses and be regarded as Nerevarine by the Ashlanders, then they would like to speak with me and confirm my status as Nerevarine. But that said, it seems that my task has become even more certain than it was before. I am not just proving myself Hortator and Nerevarine to the Dunmer people. I'm proving myself Hortator and Nerevarine to the Temple. To the people who are well in charge of the goings-on of Morrowind, of Vardenfell. I'm proving myself to the tribunal, no less. Those individuals, such as Vivek, who are apparently living gods. Just as Dagoth, I believe, deems himself God. So this is the first leg of the 4th trial. I am going to locate the seat of... Oh, wait, the seat of House Halalu. I think that's in Balmora, actually. Not 100%, but I think that I think that is actually where I'm supposed to go next. So assuming that it is where I'm supposed to be, this is 10-point score. Potential Incarnate. Hortator of Redoran. And 10-point score signing off.